Hey, welcome to T Financial Suit. Continue with the market and real estate informations. We talk about escrow account today. While a lot of people already know what an escrow account is, a lot of people also ask me, Phong, what is escrow account? Well, for mortgage purposes, escrow account is a additional account that the lender created to pre-collect your tax and your insurance before they due. So that way they can pay it for you instead of you have to come up with a big chunk of money at the end of years or when the insurance due to pay. So it breaks down in monthly payment, include with your mortgage payment every month, and go to the escrow account. So for example, in Texas, property tax due by January every year. By that time, your mortgage lenders or bank have been collecting the whole year of tax and insurance and pay it out to the county and the insurance company when they do. A lot of people think that the escrow account is required for all the mortgage lenders and bankers, but it's not necessarily true. It's only required if you put down less than 20% for the down payment when you purchase the home. And sometimes some lenders even waive those kind of escrow for you, but to be careful, they might charge you high interest rate. So you know that you do have an option to get the escrow account or not, depend on your situations. However, just like in everything, there's a pros and a cons for having an escrow account. So let's go into a little bit more details about the pros and the cons, right? What is the pros of escrow account? Of course, like I mentioned earlier, you don't have to worry about a big chunk of money at the end of the year for tax or for insurance. You already put it aside monthly, so that way they will pay for you on the behalf. Well, that's the good side for escrow account. But what is the bad side of the escrow account? Because sometimes there's the tax increase every year or change every year or insurance change every year. Sometimes there might be a shortfalls in your escrow account. Then at that time, after they pay the bill for you, they will call you and ask you to pay the rest or increase your monthly payments of the next year to cover the shortfall. During that time, then you will start seeing an increase in your monthly payment for mortgage. Another thing is that because you escrow, all the lenders will require what they call cushion, around 2 months of property tax and insurance. So instead of paying for 12 months, you actually have to put aside 14 months of property tax and insurance. And a lot of time when you have a higher value in tax and insurance, you actually giving this money, putting this money aside without being able to invest it. And you lose, that's called opportunity cost, right? So you could have used that money, extra money, to invest, get some interest or get some great returns if the markets are good. But instead, it's stuck in an escrow account that doesn't generate you any income or any additional money. Well, that's the negative side of having an escrow account. Overall, having escrow account is really depend on your own situations. Obviously, if your property tax and insurance are, as a big chunks and you know what to do with that money, let's say if you have $15,000, $20,000, instead of putting it aside every month, you might be able to put that into an investment or saving account that generates some kind of interest. Then at the end of the year, you take it out and pay off and get additional, and you do the same every year. But if you don't trust into your discipline and you might spend all that money, it is best to put aside monthly so that way at the end of the year you don't have to worry about come up with a big chunk of property tax and insurance to pay off the bill. Well, again, thank you for checking out Financial Suit today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below to let me know what you guys want to see in the future. If you have any other question, feel free to comment or DM me as well. And don't forget to hit the bell notification for future videos. Welcome to T Financial Suit.